Broke, welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I'm super excited. I'm going to be doing some Mandela effects. I have been looking forward to this video for so long, so I'm finally getting to do it for you guys, and I have done a lot of research and looked up some really rare Mandela effects that I didn't even hear of. I wanted to do ones that not everybody has heard of because I feel like there's a lot of popular ones. So let's get into some Mandela effects. So for those of you who don't know what the Mandela effect is, basically it's named after Nelson Mandela because a bunch of people distinctively remember Nelson Mandela dying in the 80s when he was in prison, but he actually died December 5th of 2013. So this really shook people up, and this is what started the Mandela effect. And basically there's two different theories that go along with the Mandela effect. One is that we have somehow been altered to go into a parallel universe where there are minor changes of names of things, brands of things, and other minor changes that we are picking up on that a lot of people remember to be different. Another theory, which is personally the theory I believe, and I also think is cooler, is that people have figured out how to time travel, and there are people who are going into the past, and because they're going into the past, they are altering some things in the future. So things that we remember being one way are actually changing due to these people going back and altering the past. So the first Mandela effect I found is from the song Barbie Girl by Aqua. So the lyrics in the song, as everybody remembers it, goes, "I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world." But the lyrics actually say, "I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world." It doesn't even sound right when you listen to it. Take a listen.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
I remember being a little girl always singing "I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world." So the next Mandela effect is dealing with pixie sticks. Everybody's eaten pixie sticks as a little kid. Everybody remembers it being spelt P-I-X-I-E-S-T-I-X. But actually, pixie sticks are actually spelt P-I-X-Y-S-T-I-X. I remember it always being spelled P-I-X-I-E. Like, I am positive it was I-E, not a Y. So that just definitely proves the Mandela effect in and of itself. Like, something has altered the past. The next one is Febreze. Everybody knows the Febreze commercials, and everybody knows Febreze is spelled F-E-B-R-E-E-Z-E. Well, actually, now that the Mandela effect is in place, it's actually spelled F-E-B-R-E-Z-E. So it's actually not spelled Febreze, it's spelled Febreze. This one messes me up because I really remember it being spelled with two E's at the end, not being spelled Febreze. But okay, Mandela effect, you can't catch us there. Okay, this next one really messes with my head. So, Looney Tunes. I used to watch the Looney Tunes all the time, and I remember it being spelled L-O-O-N-E-Y-T-O-O-N-S. Everybody remembers it being spelled T-O-O-N-S, but no, it's actually spelled L-O-O-N-E-Y-T-U-N-E-S. There's no way. That one, no. It was spelled T-O-O-N-S. I remember it perfectly. I can see it in my head. There is no way that it was actually T-U-N-E-S. Okay, so this next Mandela effect deals with the game Monopoly. So many people remember the Monopoly game man having a monocle on his eye, like one of those little glass things. Everybody remembers him having one of those, but apparently he has never had one of those. It was all just in our imaginations, but I specifically remember him having one of these things. Like, I know he had a monocle on his eye. Okay, so this next Mandela effect has to do with Pokemon. I didn't really watch Pokemon that much, but I did watch it enough to remember that Pikachu's tail was black at the end. A lot of people remember Pikachu having a black tail at the end, but actually his tail is completely yellow. There is no black on Pikachu's tail whatsoever. This is just another Mandela effect. Okay, so this next one is about Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. As a little kid, me and my sister always watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and we would always sing the Mr. Rogers theme song that would go, "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood." But actually, no, it didn't say "a beautiful day in the neighborhood." Mr. Rogers actually said, "It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood." But if you take a listen, he sings, "It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood."
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor.
I don't know about you guys, but I could swear by the fact that he sang "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood," not this neighborhood. Convinced yet? Well, if you're not, this next one will definitely trip you up. This next Mandela effect has to deal with the picture of the Mona Lisa. Everybody remembers the Mona Lisa's face being a straight face. I know anytime I'd see a picture of the Mona Lisa, her face was a straight face, but apparently no. The Mona Lisa actually is smiling. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, in whatever world I was in, the Mona Lisa had a straight face. So we are definitely in a parallel universe if you ask me. Okay, so this next one is kind of a more recent one that's happened. So there is a game called Headbands. I play it all the time. It's basically where you have this blue plastic crown you put around your head and you put a card on the crown thing, and the people you're playing with all have a card on their head, and nobody knows what is on their head, but it could be like a person, place, thing, food, animal, like whatever, you name it. You could be a cat, you could be a dog, you could be a rake, you could be a lawnmower. The other people have to try and make you guess what you are, and if you get it right, you can win, and whoever's the first to get to X amount of cards wins the game. So I play this game a lot with my friend, like all the time. And I always remember the game being spelled Headbands. Headbands. But it's not. The game is actually spelled Hedbanz. Headbands. That's how it's actually spelled. I don't know if you guys have ever played that game, but it definitely freaked me out finding out that it's not actually spelled with an A and a D at the end, because I distinctively remember it being spelled like that. Like, why would they even spell it Hedbanz? That makes no sense. It doesn't even look right if you look at it. Okay, so these final two really messed me up. So when I was a kid, I was like the ultimate Disney lover. I watched every princess movie every day. I wanted to be a princess so bad. I actually thought I was a princess, but that's besides the point. So I would watch Snow White all the time. It was my favorite movie. Me and my sister, when we were little, would dress up as Snow White all the time. We wore these Snow White costumes with our little Snow White heels all the time. Anywhere we would go, even if it wasn't around Halloween time, we would just wear these costumes because we loved Snow White. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I remember the evil woman in Snow White always saying, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" But she doesn't. She actually says, "Magic mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" I know there is no way. Like, that one is a Mandela effect. There is no way that movie said "magic mirror on the wall." I always said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" She said "mirror, mirror." I know for a fact she said "mirror, mirror." There's actually a movie based on Snow White named Mirror, Mirror. So why would they name this movie Mirror, Mirror if it said "magic mirror on the wall"? It just makes no sense. But I will show you guys a clip of her saying "magic mirror on the wall" instead of "mirror, mirror on the wall."
Summon thee. Speak! Let me see thy face.
What wouldst thou know, my queen?
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
And this final one really messes up my brain. It is about Silence of the Lambs. I love the movie Silence of the Lambs. It is so scary. Every time I watch it, I am shaking and scared and half covering my face with a blanket. So if you haven't seen that movie, then you probably won't understand this reference. But there is a point in that movie when Hannibal Lecter is behind a glass and Clarice comes in to interview him and talk to him or whatever. And when she walks in, he says, "Hello, Clarice." I've seen this movie so many times, I can literally hear him say it. If you've seen that movie, comment down below if you can literally hear him saying, "Hello, Clarice." Like, I hear it perfectly. But in the movie, he never says that. He doesn't say "Hello, Clarice" when she goes to interview him. How freaky is that? I'm gonna show you guys the clip.
Good morning.
Dr. Lecter, my name is Clarice Starling. May I speak with you?
You're one of Jack Crawford's, aren't you?
How freaky is that? I remember him literally saying hello, Clarice, during that specific scene, but he doesn't. So yeah, these have been some Mandela effects for you guys, and I really hope that these were some new ones that you haven't heard before, because I never heard of these ones. So yeah, if you guys want to see more Mandela effects, give this video a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe right down below. I post videos every single Monday and Friday, and also make sure you guys check out my second channel. I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and I will see you guys next week.